Hello, my name is Henri and on this video we're going to talk about some investing and related to the financial week from November 12 to November 16, 2018. And we made some predictions regarding this time, and we're now on this video going to check out how did we do on those predictions. And we're of course looking at some general themes of the market, like in the crypto markets there were Bitcoin Cash Fork, and in the markets in general there were talks about Brexit, so we're going to cover up those things as well. And the predictions that I made were about S&P 500 futures, Bitcoin, USD, Bitfinex, crude oil, gold and coffee. So let's see how did we do, and welcome aboard. Okay, at first I would like to mention you that this is not financial advice, don't consider it that way. You always make your financial decisions on your own, and if you need help, of course you can ask for help, but make those decisions on your own and you will become a better investor in time. Okay, this week, November 12 to 16, 2018, it was full of action. And regarding Brexit, markets do not like to wait for decisions. Markets do not like this uncertainty before the decision making. Usually then markets react downwards if they are uncertain what is going to happen, because markets want usually quick reactions, markets want quick information, and we are living in today. We are not living in the Middle Ages, so we don't have to wait for pigeons to arrive with the message. We want answers and we want information right at this moment. Okay, so that's why the Brexit deal, and the Brexit deal in general, it doesn't look very good regarding both parties, European Union and Great Britain. So there's a lot of tension around Theresa May, who's from the UK side making the deal. So S&P 500 futures, first I predicted the market to go down because of this uncertainty to $2,734. It got there, and after that I predicted the sideways movements. There were sideways movements, first down and then up. So what I like to mention you about the sideways movements, every time there's sideways movements on a short-term interval, and when it comes a bit longer, that's usually the professionals market. So if you are a newcomer in the market and you see the sideways movements, that usually means that you have to be somewhat of a professional or just buy and hold. So be a hodler in those markets. That's another alternative. So what about Bitcoin? Bitcoin versus US dollar. I predicted first that we would go up to $6,500. We got $3.50 away from it, so very close prediction. And then I predicted we would go down to 6,250. We got there, and we got a lot more, and that was because of the Bitcoin Cash Fork. I first didn't think that this Bitcoin Cash Fork would be such a big event regarding Bitcoin, but it was a huge event, and it was actually such an event. The Bitcoin Cash released a war on Bitcoin. That was heard from the market, that now Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin are fighting a war against each other. So how can we look at these situations where two parties are fighting a war with each other? Well, you and I, we are looking for the winner. So at first, usually when another party is releasing a war against other party, another company, another project, well, it means that like this week, both of the valuations go down, because wars usually, they are quite costly, so money is spent on that war. It's about security, it's about attack, it's about press coverage, all sorts of things. So money goes away from the company, from the project. But then people are expecting a winner. And I would say that market thinks that Bitcoin is the winner of this battle. Bitcoin Cash released a war against Bitcoin, so markets now think Bitcoin is the winner. So what happens to Bitcoin Cash? Well, I am not making a prediction here, but I think that market now thinks that Bitcoin Cash lost the war. And you know about the markets. Markets don't like losers. So Bitcoin Cash might go down even a lot more in the future. Okay, in the later week I predicted that Bitcoin would go up to 6,600, but it got up to 5,758, but not that much in general, because of the fork and the reaction to that fork, Bitcoin Cash Fork. Okay, crude oil. I predicted that first it would go up to $60.50. It got up there, and then I predicted it would go down to $58. Okay, how about gold then? I predicted that gold would go first up to $1,220. It didn't go there, but it got down to 1,205, and then I predicted right. Gold has not been the old gold that it has been before, so markets are basically waiting for another safe haven. What it's going to be, I don't know, we'll see. And then I predicted that in the agricultural markets, coffee seed would go up to $118. It had a certain pattern why I predicted that coffee would go up. The markets in general got down, so coffee was beaten down in that term also, but it got up in the later week to $113.7. It got up slightly, but mostly the markets were sideways, and that is usually the professionals market, the sideways market. Okay, hope you learned this video about why usually in the markets, like in the crypto markets, if there's a battle between two parties, what the markets do first, both of them go down because these participants usually have to spend a lot of money and focus on something else than making money and doing business. So, and then the another phase is that markets expect a winner, and then we have a winner, and then we have a loser. So that's how it basically goes. And the uncertainty about the Brexit. That usually brings the market down, because markets want quick decisions, and markets want quick decisions now. Okay, hope you like this video, hope you learned some new things. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Do you feel the same?